we live? I do believe we are live. Hello from Bali in the beautiful, tropical, serene and lovely, fresh, cool paradise of Bali. So what I'd like to do is invite you to say hello and let me know that you can see me and hear me, because this is different and I see my beautiful avatars jumping on and being part of this live stream as you get a taste test of how our Bali retreat went this year. And hi Giovanna, hi Claudia. And the reason that I give people these days the mastery to change their life. Well, firstly, one of the biggest challenges that was really set up, and in some ways it was by a divine appointment of the universe, because every single thing that happens to us, you guys, is really meant to be. If it's happened, it's supposed to happen. Now, I wonder if you're a person who likes extreme structure or whether you are a flowing person. Can you put down in the comments whether you are a person who likes to go with the flow and do new things, or whether you like to have a set plan, a set structure and everything else? And then I'm going to tell you all about our retreat. So firstly, for Ian and I, we basically came to Bali and stayed in a more humble hotel, which is absolutely amazing. It's Bliss Surfers. And of course, then we moved on to our retreat. So our retreat was done where I visited in March, and I came out on my sister's birthday. And we celebrated my sister's 21st birthday. Well, of course, because I'm only 4 years older than her, right? And, you know, I went about looking for the right place, and we stumbled over a estate villa in Seminyak. So Giovanna says that she likes to do a bit of both. Claudia says that she likes to flow with a bit of structure. I like that, flowing with a bit of structure. I actually would say that that is exactly what happened. Now, I'm going to tell you that in the whole curriculum, of course, I know everything what I'm going to do, because if I didn't know, then I wouldn't be able to impart my knowledge to people. So the actual format of what I was focusing on was actually letting go to the old self and shedding it like a old skin. And it was a far higher, up-leveled, upgraded process, because we got into masculine and feminine energy. We got into the energy of, you know, that we have a masculine side and we have a feminine side. Now, I wonder if you think which side needs the structure, the masculine or the feminine. But, you know, sometimes we can lean in the direction that is not really helpful for us. So it was about really shedding all the old stuff. And, you know, as I kind of went through the retreat, I always noticed, like, I had affirmations. And as we were doing affirmations, like, you know, I am a divine, aligned person that is totally living into my soul purpose. My body is my temple, and I eat when I'm hungry, and I release and let go of all the food that I no longer want. We were able to even get rid of structures of the way we eat. We were able to get rid of structures of our relationships, because, you know, one of the biggest themes that I actually did find, and say hello you guys as you're jumping on, was there was a hell of a lot of forgiveness. A lot of people needed to forgive someone. Do you need to forgive someone? Because, you know, a lot of people say, well, that person doesn't deserve to be set free. Well, even if you think that that person doesn't deserve to be set free, guess what, you guys? You do. You deserve to be set free. If you believe you deserve to be set free, drop it down in the comments. Now, what people were understanding, and I know Anna Maria you know, our manifestation queen. You know, one of the things that I know for her means a lot is, Claudia, you will be able to relate to this, to declutter the space and to be able to release and let go. Now, everything that we do and everything that we experience in our life is a symbol of where we are in our mindset. So I say that Anna Maria will go home, and I guarantee, right, you guys, she will, by the way, do you like my glasses? Do you like my glasses? Pretty cool, huh? She will go home, and by actually clearing her space, when your energy uprises, when you get rid of the old skin, when you boil down to knowing that the only reason that you're doing what you do is because you hold a meaning around it. Now, here's a little tip, you guys. If you are in a situation where relationships are broken, or you're not happy with the space you're in, and Anna Maria has already started, go you. Watch this space, because I know there's going to be a couple of rising coaches that rise up and will be anointed, appointed and divined, aligned to go out to the world and be an authority to actually help people with what they conquered. And how do I know this? Because not only am I giving people the opportunity to look at how they can recreate a new life. So hello, Rowan. And, you know, looking at who you need to forgive in your life, looking at, you know, what level do you need to upgrade, and, you know, the level that you upgrade on, the only reason you are suffering, like, for example, if you've got relationships where you're holding onto it and you feel so much anger and frustration, right, around that, what's going to happen is that's not going to affect that other person that you're holding onto that frustration around. What that's going to do is it's going to hold you back. So I got people to become consciously aware. Now, they have been qualified, certified, and anointed and appointed to actually go out to the world and impart their knowledge, their wisdom. And that's exactly what I do now. Once upon a time, you know, as a practitioner, it was great. I got rid of everybody's trauma and stress, and off they went, and they went along with life. And then when new things popped up, they didn't know what to do. That's as simple as that. They knew that Terry Messenger was that person that helped them, and they would always come back, maybe a year, maybe 2 years later. But now what I'm doing, you know, check this out, you guys. Let me take a drink of my beautiful, delicious cappuccino, and let me show you the little setting here. Look at that. Look at that nice pool. And Anna Maria and Rowan and the people, the gang that were here, will know that Legion Beach is down there. And I'm thinking of going and getting a massage from Leanne after I finish my coffee in this live stream. And then we're going to come home. But I wanted to honour you guys by doing this live stream. And what I wanted to say, this is what I'm going to say to you, because this is going to be very short, so I'm going to kind of start wrapping it up. So I looked at what everybody needed, and people needed to let go and forgive. People needed to recognise that if they felt attacked or they felt less than, you know, what they deserved to be, they had the right to completely recondition their mind, to completely recode, you know, what they're actually telling themselves. So as people went through a format, I gave them the master key of knowing how to unlock it. So this is the difference between me today and the old me, even though I had risen after my own trauma and pain from the past. You know, I had a lot of wounds, I had a lot of hurts, I had things that happened to me in my childhood that I carried for years and years. And this stuff is collectively held in our muscles, and it actually comes out and manifests in pain. It sort of manifests in blockages. And as you guys know, hello there, Stephanie. Hello, everybody, as you're jumping on. You know, as you know, that you don't want to, you don't need to be going along in your life feeling blocked because when you were 5 years old, you created a meaning and a belief around what things should look like. The fact is, these guys who came into the retreat, they're in a position now that it doesn't matter what happens to them in their life. And I mean, let's face it, SHIT is going to happen, you guys, right? You know, it's just the way that it is. And, you know, so the fact is, when they're dealing with their next lot of shiz, so to speak, they're going to know how to dissolve it. I've already heard people that are in our group, in our small group, be able to turn around a negative situation and actually see it from a different perspective and feel released of that frustration, because people have come to know your body, your mind, your life, yourself and your loved ones deserve to have the best you. And it is scientifically proven, you guys, and if you don't believe me, go look up Joe Dispenza. He is the guru of science, neurological science, where you can create a new self every day. I gave people the tools to set up their own meditation. Now imagine this. Imagine writing a 10-minute script. Yes, Anna Maria, jump higher. Imagine writing a 10-minute script every week or every day that actually creates who you want to be. Now that's powerful. Imagine that. Would you like that? Would you like to have the tools to be able to know how you can actually bypass your conscious judgmental logic, which all of us have, by the way, and get underneath to that part of your brain that does everything in autopilot? Would you like to set that up so that you can create the body of your dreams, the relationships you deserve, the health, the energy, your abundance, your everything? If you would like to do that, why don't you drop down in the comment, and I'm gonna breathe energy into that so you get it. Well, these guys in the retreat learned how to create the power of their own meditation, and they're going to be able to pass that on. It doesn't matter what field or industry they are in, whether they're, just community workers, whether they're MLMers, whether they are business tycoons, whether they're hairdressers. Imagine being able to orchestrate every single day of your life. Imagine that. Stephanie, private message me, and for all of you watching here, get in contact with me if you want to work with me, because I'm going to tell you something else. My Master Key program, when you work one-on-one with me, what happens is, I'm not sure whether you're getting the one-on-one free or you're getting my workshops and Bali retreat free. Some people get a bit mixed up with that, but what actually happens is you pay one price to work with me, which I have set so that everybody, I can make it possible for just about everyone, okay? And then what happens is, everything that I do and I offer gives you the ability to jump on board and be part of what I'm doing. So this weekend, for example, I'm getting together with a group of 5 who are going to be focusing on how to transform the body and help other people do that. Anna Maria is going to be on board for that, and I know Javan is going to be on board for that. And these sorts of things, I impart my knowledge. I give you guys the mastery so you have it for the rest of your life. Because why? There's only one of me. There's one of Dr. Ian, and he's sitting right behind me here. And I have a fairly audacious, massive vision to change many, many, many thousands of people's lives. I can't do that on my own. Just because I have that vision doesn't mean to say it has to come from me, because I know you may be an authority in something that I haven't really experienced and broken through. I can tell you that every single person on that Bali retreat has an authority where they will be a better coach than me, because I've given them those master tools. And when you are true to yourself, when you dig deep into your pain, you guys, when you embody and know that your pain is your glory, that is when you emerge. That is when you shift. That is when you align. That is when you come into your divine power. Guys, I could stay on here forever, and I'd love to. As I said, check out Joe Dispenza, who is the doctor of neuroscience, on how you can create a new you every single day. Get rid of the stuff. Get rid of the BS stories. Get rid of the meaning you attached that made you feel insignificant. Get rid of the feelings where you used to feel attacked by people, where you harbored bitter feelings towards even your closest people, because that causes sickness and disease. So I know I have now given people that ability to forgive, release, let go, step into your serenity, step in to your peace, step into your power. So guys, if you want to work with me, if you want to find out more, I would love to have a conversation with you. And I know one thing for sure when it comes to doing this work, I want to empower you to find your pain, to find your purpose, to find your mission, and to become better than me at what it is that you're going forward to do. Because I can't be good at everything, because if I was, then I wouldn't be the master of releasing trauma and stress. And because I am the master of that, Anna Maria is the master of her own thing. I know that all of you that are watching, some of you who are in my coaching program, you know who you are. You are the master of your own pain. That makes you an authority. That gives you the divine purpose to reach out and actually change someone's life who's out there praying for you, kiddo, praying for you. So on that note, if you've just jumped on, perhaps you would like to go back, watch this live stream from where I am here in the beautiful Padma Legion Hotel. My name is Terry Messenger, and I'll let you say a quick hello to Dr. Ian Messenger, and who's sitting back relaxing, soaking it all up, you guys, soaking it all up, making the most of it as we get ready to head home to come back to you. And I look forward to it. So remember, guys, love you heaps, love you to the moon and back, and remember, results freaking do count.